Hello, good afternoon. This is David Soto talking to you, and today I want to talk to you about how to draw Fibonacci's using my Excalibur Trend Indicator. Okay, so I've had a lot of people ask me about how to draw Fibonacci's. Where do I place the Fibonacci? I've done a previous video on this using my Easy Harmonic Indicator, but I want to make an updated video and go over this and clarify this a little bit more. So this strategy, when you draw a Fibonacci, you can apply this to any time frame. Okay, but typically, I like to stick to the 4-hour chart simply because there's a pretty strong reversal there, okay? And you can place trades using the Fibonacci retracement tool. And the trades, I'm going to show you in a minute how to do it, but the trades will be able to open and close fairly quickly, okay? Usually in a day or two, the trades will open and close. And that's typically what we want, okay? We do not want trades open for weeks at a time, okay? So what we do here is, if we have a signal to buy or sell or whatever, we're going to start with the opposite signal, the last opposite signal, okay? And we're going to draw the Fibonacci from that point down to the current signal, okay? So in this particular instance here, I've selected Euro GBP for this example here because I have a fresh signal on the 4-hour chart to buy, okay? So like I just said, we're going to draw a Fibonacci from the previous indicator, the previous arrow, okay, which this happens to be a red arrow. So we're going to draw the Fibonacci from here down to the bottom of the wick of this candle here on the 4-hour chart. So to do that, go on the toolbar right here where it says F for Fibonacci, okay, and click on that, and then you're going to draw from the last arrow right here, the top of that candle, and draw down to the bottom of this candle here, okay? Now what we're looking for in addition is we're looking for all the different levels here. We have a 23.6 level, we have a 38.2, 50, and 61.8 level. We're looking for all these levels to also match up with other wicks of candles, okay? So if we look right here, we see, and this will not always be perfect, okay, but we do see a strong resistance formed here and support here. We see a support almost here. We see a support here. We see a support here, resistance, support here, support here, support there. So this looks pretty good, okay? Sometimes, okay, if you have a fresh signal, okay, if you just got the signal and you draw the Fibonacci, it may not be completed yet. It might continue dropping, and the indicator might repaint, okay? And how we tell that is, let's say this red candle here dropped, and initially we had a blue arrow there, and this did repaint, okay? I don't know, okay, but I'm just pretending at the moment. But we'll draw to the bottom of this candle, okay? So then we're looking for all the points to match up. Okay, and we see some points matching up, but if we take it and draw down a little further, we see a lot more points that match up, okay? And we will notice that this candle has not reached the final bottom, okay? Now, of course, we're pretending that this hasn't hit already, but, in this particular case, everything looks perfect, looks good for a buy. As you can see right now, the current candle is actually jumping up. Indicator has not repainted, so that's a good sign that this will be going up in the long term, okay? Now, you can do two things here. You can place a buy trade now and just hold it until you get the next red arrow. Problem with that is you're going to be stuck in the trade for a long time, okay, for a few weeks most likely. We do not want that per se, because you're going to have a lot of swap fees that's going to dig into your profits, okay? So what we want to do is, we have all these different levels of Fibonacci, right? So we're going to place multiple buy, stop, pending orders, okay? So I'm going to put a buy stop just above this 23.6 with a take profit just below the 38.2, and then we're going to repeat that process, okay? So if you go here to new order and click on pending order right here and choose buy stop, all right, when you use a strategy, we're always going to use stop orders, either sell stop or buy stop, doesn't matter, but make sure you're using stop orders. Okay, and here I'm going to place a buy stop at 0.89. There's a little tick mark right here, so I probably could use that as a reference. Let me say 0.89550, just to kind of make it even a bit, and then take profit. I'm going to put a little ways below. I'm going to say 0.89. 50. Okay, make sure I can still see. Okay, so, and that's right on the line, so I want to bring that down a little bit because I want that a little ways below. Oops, this is a new demo account I created. So, all right, there. So that's okay, right? I should set that to 750. Let me modify this. I'm going to put it at 0.89750, just so it's an even amount of pips, right? So here we got 200 pips and profit. Okay, so that's perfect. All right, that's exactly what we're looking for. And I tried to have like a equal space here and equal space here. It's not going to be exact, but the goal is I do not want the price to touch this and the trade to open. Okay, because it could touch this and drop back down, and then you'd have a big drawdown. Okay, you want this to break and keep going up. Once it starts going up, it's going to keep going up slowly. Okay, and the goal here is only 200 pips in profit. 200 pips or 200 points depending on your broker, but it's not a huge profit. Okay, but the idea is that this will open and close fairly quickly. Okay, so again, we're going to do that again on the next level. We'll put a buy stop real quick. I'm going to put this at 0.89950 and take profit at 0.90050. Okay, and again, okay, we see here that this is a small take profit, only 100 pips. Okay, so it's not much, but again, that's going to open and close fairly quickly. Okay, and then we'll do a third pin in order, buy stop, and we're going to put this at 0.9250. Okay, and take profit at 0.9350. Okay, again 100 pips and profit. Okay, so here we got, what did I say, 200 before? 200, 100, 100, so basically 400 pips in total profit, which will open and close within the next week. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So this is a kind of a long-term strategy, and it goes with swing trading, but it's like it combines scalping and swing trading together, because you're going to be basically scalping, but you're going after small profits, but you're going after a long-term trend. Okay, and this right here, it's probably going to be a couple of days before this opens and closes. I don't know. I'm just guessing at least 24 to 48 hours. And then once it opens, it's going to take another 5 or 6 hours at least for this to close. Okay, that's 200 pips in travel. And then here only 100 pips, so you can expect those to close within a day also, easily. So anyhow, that is my Fibonacci strategy. If you have any questions at all about this or any of my other strategies, please hit me up on Facebook. I'll put a link below in the description of this video for my personal Facebook. Please contact me there first. Also, I put a link for my private Facebook group, and you can request to join my Facebook group and post any questions or comments in my Facebook group. Okay, so with that said, I thank you and have a wonderful day.